Tangy, sweet, crispy, and savory. When it comes to Cracker Barrel apps, these are the ones you gotta try.
You're always cooking up something.
Cracker Barrel offers a home-style Hashbrown casserole on the sides menu, then takes the dish to richer heights as loaded Hashbrown casserole tots, smothering them in shreds of cheddar cheese and sprinkling them with bits of real bacon. We could swear the restaurant goes one step further, filling them with a creamy cheese gravy sauce that transforms them into tater grenades, though we can find no mention of this on the menu or the website. Whatever the secret magic is, this order is a keen breakfast dish you can enjoy without having to be an early riser. These tots are also a fun reinvention of the familiar form. Rather than the smallish nuggets we're used to, we had tots the size of donut holes, enough to deliver the potato flavor accented by the filling and toppings. They come with ranch dressing for dipping, though they hardly need it. Each tot was so sizable, it was easy to fill up on one or two, which means sharing with your table mates won't be an issue. If you're dining alone, be sure to ask for a to-go box for whatever might be left in the basket. They'll make a great reheat in the morning. Country-style biscuits are a sure thing at Cracker Barrel. They come to the table free of charge as just another element of the restaurant's sweet hospitality, but that doesn't make them any less an appetizer than the items you order from the menu. Why shouldn't there be biscuits on the table in addition to whatever early foods you order? We thought they should be fair game as part of our ranking, and boy are we ever glad we chose to include them. We're pretty discerning about our bread products, and Cracker Barrel biscuits are some of the best in the business. Dense and crumbly with just enough flavor to state their case, these biscuits were the perfect vehicle for diffusing the fried fare, serving as both a palate cleanser and a starter in their own right. They also seem to have salty bottoms, a fun discovery that may not have been intentional but was certainly appreciated. A slab of butter was all it took to complete a perfect biscuit moment, but it didn't seem right to rate the free food higher than the priced food, so we ranked them in the middle. Bread that can hold its own against more specialized fare deserves that much at least.
At Cracker Barrel Old Country Store, choice shouldn't stop with where you go for dinner. You should get to pick exactly what you want, too.
Steak fries are a staple side offering among most Cracker Barrel lunch and dinner platters. Why would anyone order them before the main event? Because in the form of loaded steak fries, they become the centerpiece of the appetizer array. Something familiar topped with bacon and cheddar shreds, like their more hoity-toity cousin, the baked potato. They're dressed up and ready to show what they're capable of, which gives diners plenty to savor until their orders arrive. But then you reach for one from the bottom of the pile, and you discover these fries are resting atop a layer of melted cheese sauce. Suddenly, the deliciousness factor is taken up a notch. These fries came to play big, from top to bottom and all through their crispy centers. Fries are such popular snacks, it could be easy to pass them up in favor of something more daring. These fries are different enough to warrant a try, but prepared to be overwhelmed. The strips are so large and the toppings and sauce so rich, one or two may be all you need. Anything more and you might be too full for your dinner. We're ranking these decadent bites as a third place winner for that reason. An appetizer so indulgent that keeps you from enjoying your main dish should be enjoyed with caution. Before you write off deep-fried pickles as an oddball southern delicacy, think about what's involved. Tangy dill pickle slices slathered in batter and deep-fried until they're beyond crispy, the level of crunchy that the very last French fries in the batch become, and ranch dressing is a perfect dipping sauce. Country fried pickles at Cracker Barrel are just that fantastic. We found it difficult to keep our hands out of the fried pickle basket once we started going. The initial thrill of the texture is a serious hook. This is deeply fried to the point of emitting ASMR-friendly sounds as you chew. Then the tender pickle slice takes the lead, chewy without being soggy, imparting the tingly tang that told us this was an excellent choice. We went for another and another, circling back as we sampled the other dishes and finding ourselves eager to grab another. So we did, and we were sad when they were gone. We still are. We had no choice but to put Biscuit Beignets in the top spot of our ranking. It isn't often that an appetizer takes on the depth and dimension of a dessert, but that's exactly what these incredible bite-sized sweets do. You aren't likely to mistake them for traditional beignets. They're denser and less pillowy than the usual recipe, due to Cracker Barrel's use of biscuit dough. The crisp exterior and tender interior are the perfect combination for enjoying a donut-like starter that gives you just enough sweetness and spice, courtesy of a touch of of cinnamon in the dough and a dusting of powdered sugar on top. We were delightfully surprised to learn these beignets were 3-bite sizes and perfectly shaped for dipping in the syrupy butter pecan sauce that accompanied them. True, the other appetizers were delicious, but they were also twists on starters you know and love. Having something sweet on the menu to shake things up made for a fun alternative, and considering that these arrived at the table last, they felt like an appetizer dessert that finished things off on a lighter note. We would have no trouble ordering these to go and enjoying them with a cup of coffee around the table at home, for breakfast or dessert.